In this lesson, we're going to look at the creation of void methods. And void methods are methods that do not return values. We looked at one at the beginning of the section on methods, and we're going to review that, and then we'll look at an example where we actually pass in a parameter. Void methods, because they don't return a value, are used only for the effect of the code that's executed inside the body of the method. In my view, they have less use than value returning methods, since the primary reason we want to use a method is to compute some value. But if we want to use them to just provide an effect, we can do that. So let's take a look at how void methods are created. As usual, we start out with public static, and then we write the keyword void. And you can look right below to see that main is a void method. And we're just going to call this method hello, just like we did before. And all this method is going to do is say hello. So it's very simple. To call a void method, you simply write the name of the method as a statement. Again, you have to use the open and close parenthesis to indicate that you're performing a method call. But that's all you have to do. So let's compile that. Then let's close, and we'll run the program. And there we see it performs its function, to use a bad term, and prints the phrase hello. Let's go back to the function. Let's go back to the method. And let's add a parameter, which you can do very simply. So we're going to write a name after hello. So to do that, we're going to add the parameter string name, and then I'm simply going to concatenate the name to the end of the string, and then we'll add a string name into our method call argument, so that we should see that we can say hello to a specific person. So let's compile that, then close, and we'll run the method. And there we have hello Barbara. So those are the basics of writing void methods. Again, I have to emphasize that it's, in Java especially, it's not all that common to have void methods, and I'm not a big advocate of them. I prefer that my methods return values. So for example, in this particular case, I would write hello as a string method that would then return the phrase. So let me demonstrate how that would work. I'll simply change this to string, and I would write my program more like this. Whoops, there we go. And then I would say system out print line. Whoops. And then I would call the function, well, it's a capital H, just like that. Let's compile it. Oh. Very bad mistake right there. We don't want the system out print line. What we want to do is we just want to say return. Sorry. That's what happens when you cut and paste. And I don't really need the parentheses here. In fact, I'm going to take them out because it doesn't really, looks kind of weird having them in there. Okay, now let's compile. And it's probably good that I left the error in there to show you how to handle situations like that. Now we'll close, run the program. and we get the same result. So with that, we're going to conclude our lesson on writing void methods.